Okay, Gemini, let's talk about your monthly chakra healing video. So, this is going to be for the month of May. We're going to go over your cards and then we'll talk about your oracle cards. So, let me just move these. For your bottom of the deck, you have the star, the Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Just gonna move this real quick. Okay, so first things first, I feel like you guys have a bit of like your energy is definitely all over the place this month. I just, it's all over the place, but we'll talk about it. So starting with your root chakra, you have strength. For your sacral chakra, you have the Page of Cups. The solar plexus, you have Judgment and the Knight of Swords. Heart chakra, you have the Sun. Throat chakra, Ace of Wands. For your third eye, you have Justice in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. Then you have Temperance and the Four of Wands in your crown chakra. Okay, so for your oracle cards, you have Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are. Your strength assures a happy outcome. And Ishel, medicine woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. You have nurture yourself and work your magic. You also have flying and home. You have the energies you should be working with astrologically speaking is Taurus and Libra. And from your cards from Osset, you have these. I'm just going to hold them up separately so you can pause the video and read them. You have Talismans of Potency. You have Pyramids of Light. And you have Rising Sun. Okay. So, what is going on with Gemini for the month of May? Okay, so I feel like you guys are in a way a little bit scattered. However, there's certain things that are definitely like on the money, sure of, for this month. There is a very heavy Sekhmet influence for you guys this month that's coming up, especially with your root chakra being strength. You guys are getting and feel very much I want to say fixed in nature in a way, because those are the words that are coming to my head. Fixed in nature, because it is Taurus season, is a fixed season. Taurus is a fixed sign. Even though you guys are a mutable sign, you're changeable, and as this reading will show you, you guys are very much in your root chakra. There is a grounding and a passion and a love of that same caliber that Leo has. There is just like this innocence about you guys. You can see that in the sacral space. There's this innocence, there's this creativity, there's a lot of love, there's a lot of direction. You guys are definitely in a position that if you're working creatively, you're doing a lot, you're doing good, you're feeling clear, you're feeling happy about what you're working on, you're feeling a little bit better than you have in the past couple of months. With your third chakra, you're feeling purposeful, you're feeling like, you know what you want, you know what you need, you know when you need to happen. You like it's like this taking a hold of your journey moment for you guys this month. It's very beautiful. The problems that there are as far as opportunities in chakra healing for this month comes from these two specific areas. This maybe not so much once I explain it, but I feel like it's still an issue because some of y'all don't know how to talk to your ancestors, and so this might seem a little bit daunting, or like the way it's coming off is not necessarily the most nurturing way. But I feel like you guys are going to be, because you guys are the messengers, okay? There is this work your magic, and where's that card? I just saw it. Hold on. Nurture yourself, home, there is this highlight of your own energy, who you are, what you do, what you feel at home with, what is your essence. And what is your essence? You're the messenger, obviously. So when you have this in your willpower space, your solar plexus, your ego, and it being judgment and the Knight of Swords, for some people, y'all are going to be reading some people to the filth. Y'all are going to get messages from ancestors that are not even yours. For some people, y'all are going to be getting messages from your own ancestors about certain things. You're going to see them in dreams. You're going to see them, and they might come up a little bit more aggressive than maybe you're used to them being. Or maybe the way that the message is being delivered to you is not necessarily in the nicest or soothing or like, you know, I'm just going to paint a rainbow or like way. It's very much to the point. It's like clear cut. It's like, nah, this is what it is though. Boom, this is what it is though. Like, that's it. Boom, that's it. But at the end of the day, that is your essence. You are the message. And the message is not always going to be, you know, in the nicest and, you know, nurturing way. Sometimes it's going to be clear cut, you realizing something and then it being communicated, or you having to realize something from the communication that you were receiving. It works both ways. You pick up a phone and talk, both ends. It's the same thing. You guys are very much, if you do speak with, you know, your ancestors, dead spirits, you guys are very much not only reading to the filth other people, but you're also getting read as well. There's certain places, areas of your life where spirit's just like, you need to stop this. This is just kind of like, at this point, you just gotta stop. This is not even cute anymore. Like, you need to move forward. This other stuff you need to focus on. This ain't it. There is just like this push. It's almost to make you better at the end of the day. So it's not like it's a super bad thing. And this is why I say, this is like, as much as I say this is an opportunity, I'm only saying this as a warning because it feels like for some people this might be too aggressive of a thing, especially because if you see in the sacral space, we have this Page of Cups, very sensitive, very emotional, very innocent, and you guys are the children of the zodiac. You're very innocent. So to be getting like this harsh hand, like, no, this is the message. Take the message. Ja. Like, it's a very like a weird kind of emotional like thing to kind of have to process. I feel like for you guys, it just feels a little bit like, whoa, even though other things are looking really good for you guys. Especially I love that in the heart chakra you have the sun, and I love that you guys have a lot of fire energy within your chart, and it's beautiful for me to see because I feel like there is still that sense of purpose for you guys. You guys are still able to, even though we're all really annoyed with what's been going on, you guys are still doing a lot of beautiful things within your own energy and able to like transmute your own energy within time and space, within the ways that we can right now. So there's just a lot of stuff going on with you guys that's just like very purposeful, and it feels very purposeful. Now the other opportunity that I'm going to note is within this third eye situation right here. Okay, and this is not necessarily what I would like to call a blockage per se, more of you need to make sure you're aware that this is a thing. Okay, so you have Justice in reverse and you have the Four of Swords in reverse. And what does this mean? This means that depending on what it is specifically that this is relating to you specifically, but you are going to be right about something. And the way that this is almost like, you know when they say like good people, what's the quote? Good people never win, or like I'm trying to remember the quote. Oh my god. But it's kind of like that, like good people never win, or like you know, like bad people like have like basically get through life a lot easier than those who are like kind and nice and like all gentle, and like they just get taken advantage of and stuff like that. There is this moment of things being unfair coming up in the future. And I do feel like this is on a social level. This is definitely in many ways social unrest, which is something that a lot of people have been fearing. But there is, the way that we've been taking care of each other as a nation has not been something that's been really translating well as a society. It just hasn't been translating well. We haven't been taking care of each other. We keep waiting for justice to come. And you guys know yourselves, like if you guys dig in deep and you ask like the universe, hey, is this going to be resolved in the way that blah, blah, X, Y, and Z? You guys know what the answer is. You guys know that there's people still playing to their own advances, playing to win, playing to get more for themselves than others. And you guys know that the way that the reaction is going to be is not necessarily people are going to be sitting on their ass waiting for things to be just. They are going to move and have some progression, and you're going to see a lot of people really have that like social unrest situation rising throughout the month, because there's still people who are going to be afraid of getting sick, people who are just not capable of working because they do have a pre-existing condition that could have them have a worse have a worse connection with, like, you know, the coronavirus, and how it could affect their body could actually lead to death. Like, there's still a lot of fears. There is no comfort in moving forward, and there is no justice in that either. The government is basically right now trying not to send another stimulus check to people, so they're trying to reopen so people don't have to, so they don't have to pass another bill to get that money into the hands of Americans. And it's crazy because this is another month that went by. This is another month where some places are still collecting rent. This is another month where some people are still struggling. There's millions, so there's like over 36 million people, I believe, that are on unemployment. So a lot of people are struggling, that applied to unemployment. Not necessarily that they got it, they applied. So there's still a lot of social unrest. Justice is not being dealt, and you guys can see that. But there's no peace until justice is dealt. And you guys also see that, and that's what's in your third eye. You guys see how things are going to be shaken up, the things that are going to have to change in order for all of us to come out of this, like, together and moving forward and in a better place. Like the fact that Canada is sending everybody $2,000 a month every single month until the whole coronavirus pandemic is over, in addition to nobody getting fired because they subsidized the jobs through the actual businesses, so nobody actually got laid off. Everybody's just on pause and the government's paying for everything. The fact that they can do that, and we're still like, there's still people out there in the United States talking about sacrifice the elderly, send the young people out to work, they're gonna die anyway, all of these really heartless things. The fact that that is still happening shows the imbalance, shows the injustice. So there is going to be this social unrest happening, and you guys have to maintain your strength throughout it. You guys know that you're playing a huge role with what you do. Your voice is healing regardless of what is being spoken. You could be a toxic Gemini and still get messages. Trust me, that's just how it is. But at the end of the day, because these are very, like, this is an annoying energy to have to kind of deal with as far as a society, because you guys are the messengers. You deal with everybody, okay? It's not just, oh, I'm just gonna sit in my cave and you know, detach and just be over here. No, you guys are pure communication, so you get impacted by all messages all around the world. Even like the press, that's something that falls under your rulership. The press, the media falls under your rulership. The way that we communicate falls under your rulership. So it's really important to pay attention to those details right now. But you guys also have to kind of, like, since you guys are just like that sensitive Page of Cups energy, you do have to, like, nurture yourself. You do have to bring it back down to you. Bring it back to making sure you're okay, to checking in with yourself and your mental health, because you guys are such a mental heavy sign. And at the same time, setting those intentions, planting those seeds of communication of what you want to see change in the world, working your magic towards that as well. And what can you be doing right now that will help society in whatever way? I know this month, one of my favorite things that basically happened last month, the patrons voted for this month's community spell is going to be a spell to protect the essential workers, which I thought was beautiful that they chose that one for this month. And it's really about how are we working our magic to help each other socially. How can we work our magic? How can we do more with our own power? Because we're not powerless, even though we're in this situation at all. There's no such thing as you're lacking power. You're conserving it right now. So how are you directing it? What are you directing it to? Okay, especially because we all know you've been home. So there is just a lot of energies going on. I feel like Libra energy is definitely taking an impact on you guys. Definitely like that Venus energy, that Taurus Venus energy. You guys are comfortable, you're happy, but at the same time you're like, no, but there's this huge emphasis on justice, on our relationship with the government, our relationship with people, how we treat each other. All of these things, they're coming up left and right. Make sure that you're also practicing protection, and that you're on top of using your tools to protect yourself, especially if you're going outside. I'm not just talking about your face masks. I'm talking about like your crystals. I'm talking about like your mojo bags. I'm talking about all of that. Like it needs to, you guys need to take on an extra layer of protection with you guys, because it's just so much like sun energy. There's so much sun energy here. You guys are definitely taking from those fire signs this month, and it's actually it's refreshing for you guys. Even though you guys have your sensitive moments, you're still gonna have a good month. There's just still a lot of, this is what I mean, but when I started the video, like you guys are kind of a little bit all over the place. I don't feel like it's gonna be a mad month at all. I just feel like you guys have work to do, and there's things that you definitely need to be working on to progress, to have a better life, especially once we come out of this, because you see that in the crown chakra. It's like Temperance, Four of Wands. We're going to come out of this. We're going to be in that place where we know more, where we can be better as a community and just be happy at the end of the day. So there's a lot of beauty in this reading, and this is why I'm not surprised that you also got the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, so Gemini, that is your monthly chakra healing video. I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to check out the Patreon, because we're always growing over there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.